Afternoon, folks. Welcome back. Today's Halifax Herald, Tuesday, the 13th day of September 2022. Furey left Rcmp after public alert system nixed. And this here to be former Nova Scotia Provincial Justice Minister Mark Furey and former two-term MLA for Lunenburg in the South Shore, Lunenburg, Bridgewater, Lunenburg County. Great people down that way. Nova Scotia's former Justice Minister said he entered early retirement at Rcmp after the police force shut down the thought of using a public alert system. In 2011, Mark Furey was approached by the Nova Scotia Emergency Management Office about a public alert system that had not been yet used within the province, but was in place in Alberta and throughout the United States. The system would be used to communicate with the public in response to emergency situations such as forest fires, floods, and other events. In a written response to questions from the Mass Casualty Commission yesterday, Monday the 12th, Furey said he was in favour of the system being used by the Rcmp to use this new system. But when he raised the public alert system to senior members within the Nova Scotia Rcmp, he received strong opposition. Strong opposition. I put a red mark, pen mark to it and highlighted it. Strong opposition. They were not supportive of the concept. End of quote, Furey said of Chief Superintendent Brian Brennan, who was at that time was operations officer for Nova Scotia. Crops, they call it, crops. Anyway, at the time, and the supporting safety officer. Now, he goes on. In a briefing note authored by Furey in January 12th, 2020, it can be 2012, 2012. You're talking now 10 years ago. Notes, no comments were made to AMC, Emergency Measures Organization, but recommendations recommended it would be adopted in the future and could be considered as an asset for frontline police providers. Furey said from then on, he was not included in any conversations about the public alert system during his time as emergency management program manager of the Nova Scotia Rcmp. And I'm going to repeat that. Furey said from then on, this is Furey being former Justice Minister, two-term MLA for great people of Lunenburg West in Lunenburg County. Furey said from then on, he was not included in any conversations about the public alert system during his time as Emergency Management Program Manager of the Nova Scotia Rcmp. These frustrations with the SSO and crops reviewer were key factors of his decision to retire early in September 2012. And Brandon goes on, blah, 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 testify that he remembers conversations but couldn't recall anything coming to his level for decision. Blah, blah, blah. I put a blue exclamation mark after that. Now, this goes back to the 23 people murdered at Pettipas. One can never stop the actions of a madman like Gabriel Wortman the first night. But the second day, nobody can tell me that most, if not all of those people were murdered the second day would not have survived. And not been murdered, period. Not only survived, wouldn't have been murdered. And they say, well, because he was driving a cop car, we put that out, everybody be hunting vigilantes for cops. Well, mother of God, they didn't have to say what he was driving. Say there's a killer on the loose in the area of Wentworth, Masstown, Pettipas, Truro, whatever, outskirts of Halifax. Didn't have to say what the car was. Be alert. They never put anything out. And it is just wrong. And the more this goes on, the more infuriating it becomes that when 8 years before that horrific event, they had the ability to put a system in place and they didn't do it. And so with that, I got to go. It's relatively brief by my standards. Wish you all the best. God bless. I'm certain this video is going to promote discussion. And share it far and wide, please. Thank you. Bye for now. Get a good lunch to yourselves. All the best now. Thank you.